What's up, everybody? Dalton Grados here. Looks like these videos have found an audience. So today we're going to be talking about bond duration and convexity. So if you're a finance student, you might be introduced to this. You definitely see it in level 1 of CFA and really continued across all 3 levels of CFA. For what it's worth, I'm currently a CFA level 3 candidate. So anyway, let's get into just the fundamentals here. So we have inverse relationship between bond price and yield, right? So this is price, this is yield, all right? First of all, why, okay? Why is there an inverse relationship is because if you have a bond that you're paying 5% yield on, and then I buy that bond from you and I own that for an extended period of time, and then the interest rates come down to 4%, and now, you know, the bonds you're issuing today are now 4%. Well, how much more valuable now is my 5% bond? You can't get them anymore. They're paying 4%. I got 5%. The price of that is going to be higher because it's more valuable, right? So that's the basic relationship. And so duration is the measure of the change in price to the change in yield, right? And so that looks like this: as the yield goes up this way and the price goes up this way, right? So as the yield goes down, the lower the yield, the higher the price, right? The higher the yield, the lower the price, right? So that's duration, right? It's just measuring how much does a bond's price change by the change in yield. Well, there's one problem, right? It doesn't happen like this. It doesn't happen in a straight line. So enter convexity, right? So the actual change is something like this, all right? So the actual change of price to yield happens on this sort of convex shape. So convexity is really the second order of measurement when we're talking about how much does a bond's price change due to the change in yield. So a couple of things to note here, right? If you have higher convexity, if this convexity is, you know, like this, well, check this out. So that means if yields come down, the price goes up more. And if yields go up, the price comes down less. So generally, more convexity is more favorable. It's a more stable price of the bond. Look, if I got more of a convex shape here, as the yields go up, I don't lose as much on my price. And then as the yields come down, I gain more. So that's the benefit of convexity. And then, of course, in level 2 CFA, you get to bonds with options, embedded options, and particularly callable bonds have a negative convexity. So what that means is basically as the yields come down, the price goes up, but up to a certain point, right? Because then it'll be called at the call price. So you get sort of, here, if I draw a new chart up here, all right? You have the convexity, and then for callable bonds, you get this negative end here. That's where the call price is, right? Because if the price goes up, then eventually it's just gonna be called. So that's your basic explanation there, right? You have your duration is your primary measure of price relationship to yield. Convexity is the secondary measure. More convexity, generally more favorable, and then callable bonds have some negative convexity as the price goes up. All right, so hopefully this helps. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I got some comments on the last one of these more educational videos I did. So let me know what else I can help with. All right, I'll see you guys next time.